Good morning. Same Cynthia from the other video, but I just stopped filming that one and I'm starting this one, which is going to be a what I eat in a day. So I'm gonna actually start my day. I haven't really pre-planned it. I have ideas in my head based on what I just told you guys in my last video, which I'll link down below. It was my meal prep and combination of like what I plan to make with those foods, because I don't necessarily do meal prep in the way that I put it in like set containers and I have to eat like chicken with rice and broccoli. Like I can't do that. So for me it works if I like bulk prep a few things and then I can just build something on the spot, because you know I don't like to stick to plans sometimes. Yeah, so today I'm going to start off by having like my snack, which I consider my oatmeal with banana as a snack. And the reason why is because it's still early in the morning. It's around 8:30 and I have some stuff that I want to do. So if I have this now with a tea, it will probably hold me over until about like 9:30, and then I will have maybe my real breakfast, which will be, I don't know, wherever the world takes me today. So I'm going to show you guys the oatmeal and I will see you guys in a jiffy. Meal one is going to be this oatmeal, instant oatmeal maple brown sugar. It's actually my last pack with a banana, and I'm also going to make a ginger tea. So I'm going to have meal number 2 now, which is going to be a salad. Ideally, I would have a breakfast sandwich, but I don't want it just yet. I think I'm going to maybe reverse engineer how I'm going to do this. But I'm going to have a salad with some Greek chicken breast. A salad with Greek chicken breast. I use the same recipe, which is Laura Vitale's Greek marinated chicken. Really good, really simple. Well, no, it's not simple, but it definitely tastes good. It's actually one of the harder recipes to make just because there's so many small ingredients and things that you have to do, but it definitely makes a difference because I hate chicken breast, okay? I really don't like it. And I'm gonna add some of my roasted vegetables, so I'm probably gonna heat up at the same time the chicken, the sweet potato, the broccoli, the mushrooms, etc. So I'll show you guys the plate when I do it. Okay? Okay. Alright, so this is the base, which is arugula. I usually mix it with romaine lettuce, but some of it I think kind of froze, and then my fridge is kind of weird. But anyways, most of it's good, but the top is questionable, which is fine. I'm just going to eat it anyways. And then I have a bubbly I'm going to have as well. I'm going to just sprinkle some sauerkraut on top. I know I'm using my hands, but my fingers are clean and I'm trying to like make sure it's spreadable. And the macros on this for the sauerkraut are, I think, like for 1/4 of the jar, and it's a pretty big jar, like compare it to my toaster, is 45 calories. So I'm using what, like a little bit. It's just too small in the grand scheme of things for me to bother with tracking it. But I'm going to show you the food that I did have to heat up. Oh, I also sprinkled some onions in. Okay, so this is the chicken that I heated up. It's 6.1 ounces of chicken breast, and then I have the peppers, the broccoli, and the mushrooms, which I do not track that because I think it's just vegetables. Then I have 1/3 a cup of edamame, and I have 40 grams of sweet potato. But yo, that looks so vibrant and nice. I'm just gonna show you guys what it looks like. Okay, so this is the salad without the chicken. I'm just heating up the chicken a little longer. I decided I'm gonna use the chipotle dressing that I have left over, which is like 110 calories, but I'm gonna see if I can try to use a little less. But look how filling that is. Like, that's huge, right? So you'd be full, and I'm gonna mix it all up so it's not just the top that's filling. Everything's gonna be good. And that is a salad. I know it looks really messy, but that's how I eat it. Like, you mix it all up, obviously. I did add some everything but the bagel seasoning on top, just for a little crunch. Salt, pepper, and I did end up using the full honey vinaigrette just because I have so much chicken. But this is how big the salad is. This is how big my hand is. So just to give you perspective. But yay! I'm really excited. And normally I do eat carbs, and I am going to eat carbs later. It's just that right now I wanted something fresh, filling, and just delicious. I'm going to have my bubbly over here. Earlier today, I had oatmeal. I had oatmeal with 1 full banana, and that was altogether 265 calories. So this is exactly why I didn't want to show like this, because it kind of screens out. But 265 calories, and I'm just going to give you the macro breakdown. So that had 5 grams of protein, 60 grams of carbs, and 2 grams of fat. For lunch, I had a salad. So I had chicken, and I had 6.1 ounces of chicken breast. Damn, that's a lot of chicken and protein. Then I also had sweet potato cooked, and I had 40 grams, I think. I have to look back at the footage, but I'll put 40 for now. I had the chipotle honey vinaigrette dressing, which that one was high calorie. For some reason I thought it was 100 calories, but it's 220 calories for that whole thing. Fuck. Okay. Next up, edamame. I'll put 0.4 just to be safe. So my lunch altogether was 580 calories, and the only things I tracked were the chicken breast, the sweet potato, the salad dressing, and the edamame. For that meal was 61 grams of protein, which I feel full as fuck. It took me a while to eat that, but I didn't want to waste it because it's a salad and it goes bad. So 61 grams of protein, 33 grams of carbs, and 20 grams of fat. Obviously because of the fact that that dressing kind of fucked me, but altogether today so far I've had 845 calories. I have 910 calories remaining, and for the day my total protein is at 66 grams of protein, 93 grams of carbs, and 22 grams of fat. And what I have left is 110 grams of protein, which is not realistic. My goal is 120. Carbohydrates, 61 grams left, and fats, I have 27 grams left, which is not bad because usually fats is what I go over on. I think I'm gonna have pork chops and a smoothie next, and then maybe for dinner I'm either gonna do a sandwich or a bagel. I don't know, but we're good for now. So I will see you guys in the next one. Mwah! In the next clip, not the next one. Alright, so now I'm just about to start doing some work on my desk, which means that I'm bored. So I have a Japanese green tea. It's basically similar to the green tea that you get when you go for like a sushi lunch. It's just like loose leaf tea that I put into a bag that I got from like AliExpress, and it tastes pretty good. And usually, like, if I have a bag like this, it expands. Normally it looks much smaller, but it expands. I will use this bag twice with really hot water in a row, and then I'll be done. So that's that for today. Hello, so I'm gonna make the protein smoothie really quickly. It's behind me, so I just want to say what's up before I did that, but I'm not gonna really go through it because I do this so many times on my channel. So yeah. First step, add in your frozen banana. I just take really ripe bananas and place them in a Ziploc bag and put them in the freezer. And I use 1/2 for each smoothie. Next up is water, and I put water first because of the fact that I want the protein to have something to kind of stick to versus the wall. Then I have my cake pop protein from PE Science, recommended by Stephanie Buttermore. One scoop of that. And then spinach. I'm gonna put the rest of this bag of spinach in there. I'm gonna add in a little bit more water just because I added a lot of thing. And the lid. Where's the lid? All right, so that's how much of the smoothie that it made. I like using a straw. I do need to get metal straws, but only after I'm done my plastic straws because I don't want to waste them. There is a little bit more here, but the reason why I like straws is because you can mix it up when it gets closer to the bottom. As you can see, it kind of turns into like a weird color, which I am not a fan of. Alright, so this is the final product. I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like. So basically you have the pork chop in the middle. When I weighed it out, it said 9 point something ounces, and it also has mushrooms and like kind of the gravy on top. So I'm gonna just call it 9, and I do think it's overestimating just a little, but it is what it is. Broccoli is something I don't track. Then I have 71 grams of Japanese sweet potato, and then I have mushrooms and peppers. So all of that along with water, like that's a pretty big amount of food. After I eat, I will tell you what the breakdown was. I wanted to tell you what my ending macros are for the day. So that last meal I had was 488 calories. I'm not sure the exact breakdown. I'll tell you what the pork chops were. I put the 9 ounces, 22.5 grams of fat and 51 grams of protein. I feel like that's so high and like not true, so I don't know, but sure, it's whatever. And then Japanese yam was 14.5 carbs, 0 grams of fat, 1.5 grams of protein, and it was 60 calories. But for the day, this is actually the best I've ever ended in a very long time. So for the day, my macros was protein 143, carbs 123 grams, fats 46, and technically I didn't go over on anything. I still have 3 grams of fat left, I have 31 grams of carbs left, and I have 33 grams of protein left. But my goal for protein is 1 gram of protein per ideal body weight, and that to me is 120. So I'm way over my goal. And then my calorie goal is 1755, and I'm at 1506. If I was hungry, I would eat again, but I'm just gonna drink a little bit of water, and honestly I'm probably gonna sleep. And I probably ate like maybe an hour and a half ago. An hour ago. I know some people like worry about digestion and time of eating, and honestly like I usually sleep pretty soon after eating, which is not good, but like it doesn't really make a difference. If anything, like if you don't sleep for the full 8 hours or whatever, then the next morning you might have a higher weigh-in, or if you don't have a good poop in the morning, then you're gonna have a higher weigh-in. But again, you do weekly averages, so everything evens itself out. I just want to tell you guys that, and I'm gonna go to sleep now, just have some water. So thank you for watching. I hope that was helpful, and if you guys have your own meal ideas, let me know what you try. Mwah!